and their families. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
He's got Smith, and he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now. From the 29. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Devontae Smith, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. His first throw is an interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at the 48-yard line. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game.
So I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be. She comes around.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll buy some time right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And running with power here.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their...
And got his man complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, 53 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 40. Yard line in enemy territory.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Caught by Gates, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing is Hurts.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
throw now on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown, Packers! Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's got his man, Gates. Powers through him. Antonio Gates.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Gates, 87 yards.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.